Technically the truth. For information that is technically true, but far from the expected answer. I know it sounds true and give yourself a statement, and you're not wrong. I mean, it's appropriate. But let's just get to the best ones, and then we'll go some of the first ones. All right, here we go. I really like to hear the reasoning behind women who won't take their husband's last name. Because my last name is Best. In the or as you see, her name is Emily Best, and Best is her last name. You have to think about it. Give me one reason why any civilian needs access to something like this. To get the whole class in one shot. Not, it's not a gun this is not a gun, okay? A shot, that means like a camera. You have a tripod set up, and then look at that. It's not a rifle, okay? Nowhere says Nikon here. It's a picture where everyone's gonna take themselves a picture. I shot them. What I mean by that is I took a picture of them in one shot. Careful what I'm saying, okay? Christians, okay. Study finds atheists are more likely to own cats than Christians. This article is stupid. Besides not knowing how to feed and care for them, it's illegal to own a Christian, let alone buy and sell them. As they say, hi, you're Christians. But whatever. What is on your mind? It's weird that in order to go to sleep, you have to pretend like you are already sleeping. And then one in the comments says, this person obviously hadn't stayed awake as long as possible until they fall asleep and wake up in the morning not knowing what happened. I mean, that's somewhat a fact. It's like when I go myself to sleep, and then okay, let's pretend that I am sleeping, but really I'm still awake. I got sleep procrastination. No, that's not sleep procrastination. Sleep deprivation. Alright, this is a good one. In reality, plants are actually farming us by giving us oxygen daily until we all eventually decompose so they can consume us. No, right. If the trees are giving us an oxygen, we can breathe, and if we die, we will give them the carbon dioxide. Man, you should learn about biology. Me, your shoes are on the wrong feet. I don't have any other feet. Fair enough. Oh, this is a really good one. It's like, what is with you anyway? Somebody dropped you on your head. On my head? Well, yeah. What, are they gonna drop you on somebody else's head? How can they drop me onto my own head? No, not onto your wood. Damn it. Are you with me? Might be a fact there, but I don't know whose feet are you talking about, but this one might be the best. What would you do in a nuclear attack? Die? That's a lot of people who won't survive a nuclear attack. Oh, it's not gonna be a world war, it's a nuclear war. An actual nuclear war. Speak that one to yourselves. Girlfriends have tricked us into believing sleeping on the couch is a punishment. Fellas, the couch ain't so bad. Can game until you fall asleep, TV right there, pass out on your clothes, close the fridge, girlfriend misses you. Yep. It's like, you better sleep on your couch. Well, if your girlfriend tells you, go sleep on the couch. Guess what? Sleeping on the couch is very advanced. You know what I did? I slept on the couch. And that's still a good thing. I'm comfortable sleeping through it. It's pretty relaxing. Gotta get the facts right. Not until you apologize. I'm sorry. What are you sorry for? Be specific. For my previous actions. Okay? what are your previous actions? I mean, truly saying you're sorry for what? You're sorry for what? Actions that you're not apologizing. Okay, it's quite logic there. But what purpose? Okay, you're pointless. I'm set of all points equidistant from a given center, you moron. You don't call your circle to be pointless. Did you just assume I don't have any points? Come on, circles, to be honest with you, has a lot of it. That's like how many sides you have. There are infinite sides. If you say there's no sides, think again. There are indefinite sides. They're all infinity. Circle never ends. Circle doesn't have its end. A round doesn't have its end. It doesn't. And so does all your triangles there. So that's your all the shapes. It doesn't end. Oh, this is a good one here. I support people's choice to street race because it's a victimless crime until they T-bone a family van full of kids, killing the entire family. That's street crashing, which I am very against. Street race is street crashing are different. I mean, street crashing is referring to a car got a little accident, but street race is a very different thing. So you have to be careful of what you're talking about. That's really interesting. Porn sites are the only places where it's acceptable to separate people by their age, sexuality, race, and country. No, he's got a point. Yeah, I got you a point. When you go to some dirty sites, I mean it's good for whatever you prefer. It's your preference. You can into some stuff. If you're into girls, I mean you gotta be specific on what girls, or and specifically for age. If you're specifically for the race you're into, and it's interracial stuff, there's a lot of good stuff. And sexuality, if you're straight, bi, gay, whatever you are, it's there. It's a really good site, but it's just no. We'll save that for another time. We'll save that for another time. Oh goodness! Wow, look, he has cracked the secret code. My grandpa is at 15 years, 25 years, 50 years, 100 years. That's the post that picked last week. So, oh my goodness. So here's this kid right here. This is a teenager, 15, and then 25, very adult, 50, getting older, and then 100 years old. He's still alive. You can live yourself in a dream like that until you're 100 years old. You can only live up to 100 years, and that's a pretty good thing. If you wanna have to age yourself a little longer, do that. Hopefully you're not suffer from any diseases that you're carrying with, because if that diseases is gonna hurt you, and you're not gonna make it to 100 years. So you're not going to make it to a whole century. It's me. I was born in 99, so it's a quarter of a century. No, a little bit of a 20th century, and then mostly on the 21st century. So yeah, I will be only living in a third millennium. Third millennium, and that's it. And 21st century. That's it. There's nothing to compare here. I mean, look at this. When you ask a first grade class to write letters to people in a nursing home, time's almost up. Oh my god, it's getting dark. It's getting dark. And I cannot discuss it, but it's... If you're living in a nursing home and you're getting older, that means if you have disease right there, this is not a good time. I mean, the hourglass is about to go down. We're losing the sand. and there's no sand right there, you'll die eventually. It's all about time. So keep it at that. Okay, well, here's another. Okay, this one's good. In 1986, a Soviet pilot made a bet with his co-pilot that he could land the airplane blind. He turned all the cockpit windows and proceeded to crash the plane, killing 70 out of the 94 passengers and crew on board. I guess it's bad landing, so you made a bet. I bet that you can land a plane blind. That is really a bad idea. You're gonna kill a lot of people. Know what's worse than killing something in a plane? Cars. Cars is worse than plane. Okay? There's so many fake. There's so many casualties that been died more than a plane. If you would ask that question, it's for that. Did land it. I mean, he did land an airplane, but he just killed a lot of people. Why are we ignoring the fact that Robert Pattinson went from a vampire to a bat, making him our modern Dracula? If you watch Twilight movies, I mean, that's a true thing. Well, he's an actor and he can pretend that he's a vampire, our modern vampire. Well, Dracula. That is so true. And that is so true. I mean, it's true, and somewhat. Oh my goodness, okay. In Africa, every 69 seconds, 1.50 minute pass. And there have lots of this news. First one is federal agents raid gun shop, find weapons. And then Diana was still alive hours before she died. Statistics showed that teen pregnancy drops off significantly after age 25. China may be using seed to hide the submarines. Goodness, it only happened like very quick. And we have the article. Oh my goodness. Cannot make this up. This is like real stuff, real news here. Unless it's a fake news. You think history class is a struggle? All of history is a class struggle. I'll think about that. I mean, you got the point, but I'll think about that. Well, okay, we're at the Woody's Pizza. Okay, well, I'm going to the Woody's Pizza and have this slogan said, dinosaurs never had our pizza and now they're extinct. Technically, yes. Pizza wasn't made later on, somewhere in the AB. I don't know if that's true. Yeah, somewhat. Somewhat. Oh no! I am under attack. I'm under attack. A tack. You know, the tack. You put it on the bulletin board. A thumbtack, per se. You gotta be careful saying attack and a tack. I had to emphasize that. What is your idea of a perfect date? DDMMYYYY. Other formats can be really confusing. That's true. That's true. Basically, when we have a date, we start off a month, a day, and a year. But some other countries, like England, started with a day, a month, and a year. That is pretty confusing. And I can't tell which one is which because 12 months. Sometimes we have like 20 or more than 12, 20, 21. That's pretty confusing. And I had to figure out what is the day. It could be one day or the other. Which one? Oh, this is a good modern world history. Okay. What is a revolution? Don't look up the definition, just write it. It's when the Earth makes a full orbit around the sun. You confuse yourself about the Earth. I don't know what is it, Earth science. You're just confused about astronomy. I mean astrology in a modern world history. That one is you gotta be careful. This is different from it because we're taking the modern world history, and you're confusing yourself with astronomy. I'm pretty confused here, but it's right. But you're on the wrong subject. You're on the wrong course. There's a good one here. Guys in college should really be dating high schoolers. Like, bro, focus on your major, not your minor. That is. I mean, what major you're talking about? The same age as in college, in high school? Be careful if you're dating a high schooler. You gotta make sure age, because if they're underage, probably get arrested. So guys, be careful. Do not tell them, ask them what is your age. Show them their ID. Tell all the ladies to show their ID, because we are not gonna see if you're dating with me. Because if I date with somebody with less than my age, less than my age, I will get arrested. Be careful, because I will not date you, and that's why I don't. That's why I'm not in a relationship. I will not be in a relationship because I don't trust people. Okay? They don't know what's behind their backs, our backs. Okay, this is the last one here. If you're sitting at a bar slash house slash in a snowbank, blowing into a bag of Tostitos to see if you're sober enough, our professional opinion is you're probably too impaired to drive. No need to hang around for results from the tortilla chips. Well, this I never seen a thing here. New Tostitos bag acts as breathalyzer. We'll tell you if it's safe for you to drive on Super Bowl Sunday. If it says green, that means okay, you're safe. You're allowed to drive. If it's red, if you're in too much alcohol, yeah, don't drive. Don't drive. I mean, it's a good indicating, but really, I mean, to say this is a really good thing, so that it indicates if you're allowed to drive or not. Man, they're both then using this breathalyzer to know if you're drunk, and if you're intoxicated too much. Well, not intoxicated. If your alcohol breath is too much for you to drive. I mean, I don't know if this one will work. I mean, that's a good idea, but I have doubts that the Tostitos bag will work. I doubt it.